All right, guys, I'm really super excited to be here again to make this video. So if you're watching this video, the chances are that you've progressed to the next stage of the interview, which I'm very happy about. So I congratulate you. I congratulate you. So friends, I think I need something from you guys. So let me just know in your comment section, what were your experiences while doing your CBT? What were your experiences? Some people said they gave them breakfast. Some people said they had to know that the venue was changed just on the day of the exam. You know, these are just different experiences and all that. So let me just know in the comment section, what were your experiences like and all that. All right, so let's just jump right into the business of today. So, my friends, my fans, my friends, I believe you all are ready and preparing for the interview coming up January 2025. So, here are just some of the tips I think can help you to come out well and fine in the course of your interview and even after. So I'll just be sharing some of these tips. They are just four. I plan to keep this video very short and concise. So, and I believe if you stay to the end, you will gain some value from this video. So here are the tips I just feel can help. So number one is actually something that you are familiar with. So number one of the tip is to understand the job description. I mean, this is very, very important. Understanding the job description. I mean, think about it. You are traveling, you are probably spending a lot to get to the venue of this interview. What you do not want for yourself is to be there and not understand why you're there. So you need to understand the job description, the role which you applied for. Take for instance, you studied electrical engineering and you applied for this role. Understand the job description as regard to the oil and gas industry. So take for instance, an electrical engineer in an oil and gas industry might have a little bit, change in his responsibility in a place that is not an oil and gas industry. Do you understand? So try to get these gimmicks, try to understand these nitty-gritties so that you won't just be there after spending so much. You're now in the midst of the people interviewing you and you don't look okay. Yeah. And another thing to chip in here is that you will be interviewed based on, it's going to be a panel based interview. So you are probably going to be in a room sitting, face to face with two, three people asking you questions. And this brings me to my next important point, which is for you to be confident. Like you have to be very, very confident. Your confidence is something that's going to make the person interviewing you to be like, oh, okay, he knows what he's doing. And even when you're being asked a question and you feel you're being thrown off balance, your confidence will actually bring you back and it will make them be like, okay, yeah, he actually knows what he's doing. So I can't stress this enough, but your confidence is something that will be needed. So it's not a time for you to be shaky. It's not a time for you to be stressing out and all that. Just be confident. Maintain eye contact as much as you can. Being respectful at the same time. So this is very important. I mean, there are so many resources out there that you can lay your hands on. But if you're not confident enough to, deliver these materials that you've read or to even bring out what you think you know, it's going to be a total disaster, So please, this is very important. And my next tip is storytelling. Oh, in fact, to be honest, I think this is the most important tip. Storytelling. You need to master the art of storytelling. It is very important. Just take a scenario. If something happens and you're giving three people the opportunity to explain what happened, somebody is going to explain it better than the other. This is the art of storytelling. And to be honest, this is what will bring you at the top of the other person next to you. And what are you telling? What story are you telling? It is actually your story. it is actually your story. It is nobody's story, but your story. So you have to own it. So you're talking about your experiences. You're talking about your qualification. You're talking about the skills that you have. All these are already in your CV. They're already in your CV. So narrate your stories very well. Make them sound convincing. Make them sound appealing. This is the way to put yourself out there in a very good way. You don't want to be in a position whereby you're not out of the place and you're not like, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. You don't want to do this. So I think what can help for you to tell your story better is practice. Practice, 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 practice. I think one tip I'll be giving you for free is make a recording of yourself, record yourself with a phone. Practice all these questions that you've seen on the internet. Practice with these questions, with these materials, all these interview tips and all that. Practice them. Record yourself. After recording, look at it. When you look at it, does it sound convincing to you? Does your story convince you? Does your story sound real to you? At this moment, you begin to rate yourself and be like, okay, yeah, I think I'm there. Do this over and over and over and over again. And you can even send this to your friends, to your mentor for them to review and give you feedbacks. This is very important. Storytelling. You have to master this act of storytelling. And what story are you telling? You're telling your own story. And nobody tells your story better than you can do that. You are the best person to tell your story. So master this art, and I believe you will be coming out with a very, very good result. So if you're enjoying this video, I just need simple things from you. Those buttons over there, please try as much as possible to engage with them. Like, subscribe, comment, put on your notification button and all that. This helps to encourage me and all that to bring more quality videos of value to you. And this is now making me to go to my next and my final point, which is stay positive. Stay positive. I mean, you can do as much as you want to do. You can gather so many information and all that. They are all good, but just stay positive. And part of staying positive is check your emails regularly, talk to people that will encourage you. Don't sit with people that will discourage you. I was on the internet at some point and I was seeing some reviews about this whole thing. People saying it's a scam and all that. People saying they already know who they want to shortlist. They already know who they want to pick. I mean, these are not the conversations you want to be having right now. They are none of your business. You try your best and stay positive. And this is the only way you can actually come out very strong and fine. So I believe with this point, God helping you, God helping us, because I believe we already are a community. You will come out and back here sharing the testimony. So yes, stay positive and stay safe. So as the sermon will be coming, as the interview will be coming, please ensure you continue to check your email regularly, because obviously a week or 2 weeks to the date that is yours, your exact date, you'll be getting information as to what you'll be needing to take along with you to the venue. And I believe you'll be making some printouts and all that. But I would not be saying these things because these things change over the year, but everything necessary for you to come along with, I believe they will be sent to your email. And also ask questions. If there are things you are not familiar with, if there are things you are not clear with, put them in the comment section, and when I have the time, I can go through them and maybe make a video or probably create some sort of group just to make sure that everybody comes out well. All right, guys, I believe these are some tips that can help you to come out fine. All right, please like, share, comment. Peace out.